Happy Isra Chag. Welcome back to Shul. I know we think we've just left Shul. After all, we've spent a lot of time in Shul recently. We've had an Elul, we've had a Rosh Hashanah, we've had a Shabbos Shuvah, seriously made Shuvah Yom Kippur. We spent the first days of Sukkot and Shabbos Chol HaMoed, Hoshana Rabbah Shmini Atzeres, and Simchas Torah. We feel a little shuled out at this point in time, but far from it. You see, because even though it's been a lot of time in Shul, there's been moments where we feel inspired. We've felt elevated. There's been something in the last little bit, in the last month and a half, which has elevated us. But inspiration is like a spark. It comes and it goes. If we don't give it something to feed off, if we don't give it fuel, then it dissipates as quickly as it occurred. Let's try in this next little bit to take that inspiration, to take that spark and give it something to land on. Give it some fuel, to be able to light and kindle our inner flame, to be able to take this moment and take it forward to where it really matters. Not a moment of inspiration, but a curriculum, but a spiritual gym of feeding our own self, nurturing our neshama. And I'd like to remind you that Baruch Hashem, this semester, going forward into this winter, we have so many opportunities of doing that. Let me list a few. I want to do a quick overview of the week at YILC. And as we're going through it, just a quick check in your mind. Check off something you're going to do which you have not yet signed up for. Something you'd like to explore, to try out in our weekly and our daily schedule. And at the same time, I'm going to highlight a couple ideas at the end which are new and fascinating opportunities of getting involved. Let's just look at our weekly schedule and think about something we can do to get involved. We'll look at a regular Shabbos. We're starting in the winter. We're going to start Leil Shabbos learning. There's going to be an open-based medrash. There's going to be cholent. There's going to be kugel. There's going to be chaburas. Going to have a Devar Torah on Friday nights between Mincha and Mariv, or after Kabbalah Shabbos, very briefly, on ideas we can take home. We're going to be on a Shabbos morning, we have our Shkoma Minyan Shir from some of the greatest and most profound Magidei Shirim upcoming stars in our neighborhood. We're going to have Daf Yomi prior to the 8:30 Minyan. 8 o'clock Shir from Dr. Hillel Abramson on Musar for other people, finishing up Mesilas Yesharim. We have Tehillim in our Tefillah, a series on rotation, which is organized by Dr. Fenster. After the 8:30 Minyan, every single week, a very popular shir. Before Mincha on Shabbos, we have Rav Cook on the Agarata, Ein Ayah, Shalosh Shudas every week on varying different topics, lots of different ways of getting engaged. As the Motzei Shabbos get much longer, we're going to have parent-child learning. We'll have a Mishnah Chabura right in the space medrash with Ephraim Diamond for young men of middle and high school ages. We move on to Sunday, Tamali Torah on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. Mondays, if we look at the day, there's so much going on. There's going to be in the evenings, the Nach We Never Knew, which is going to be the Tanakh Shir in the evenings. We're going to also be having on Tuesdays, Rebbetzin Yega, followed by the Simchas Chaver program on Tuesday night. Rabbi Teitelbaum's Gemara, Maseches Shabbos Shir, will be continuing on Tuesday nights. Wednesday mornings, there'll be a women's shir called Nachnuk, 10 a.m., just for ladies. Thursdays, we have Esther Wien in the mornings at 10 a.m. and Rabbi Teitelbaum's Maharal on the Parsha on Thursdays at 8:30. That's just an overview of the week, and that's not even including the daily. I'll just mention a few important things that are actually coming up which are worthwhile opting into. Smichas Chaver is a new idea, a new program which is starting at our shul. We're very privileged to be one of the shuls which was asked to participate in this, and it is a high-level, high-curriculum, tested halacha program in which we're going to join hundreds of others around the country learning at a high power, and there's going to be testing on this. People who complete each semester will get a certificate from Rav Shechter, Rav Zalman Nechemia Goldberg, and Rav Amar, attesting to their completing this particular section of halacha. We're starting with Hilchos Bishul, starting the Tuesday after Yom Tov. More details are below to be able to find out how to sign up. Another option is we have the Siyam HaShas, the once every 7.5 year program coming on January 1st in MetLife Stadium. We have bought a block of tickets. There's still a few left. You can find out details below, how to find out how to buy a ticket with us. And join us in the Chavrei Siyam. You can choose 18 to 20 blat, and you can make that as part of our Siyam in Seder Nezikim, which is going to be taking place through our shul. We have still a few spots open. Sign up and get involved, and let's make sure we have a Siyam to go to the Siyam with. Also, our shul's now just launched, very excitingly, the new YILC Torah app. That means to say that all of the shirim on a weekday basis are going to be found on our phone. Take a look at this, download it in both the Google Store, the Google Play Store, and the App Store from Apple. You can find this online already. It is live. Details are below. Also, finally, the Nach Yami app as well, an app where we do a 10-minute podcast every single day, learning Tanakh at a high power level, 10 minutes from Monday to Friday. These are some of the options we have to get involved, to take that spark, to light the flame, to light the bonfire, to be able to kindle our spirit. Let's make sure that this winter we don't dissipate that spark. Let's make sure that this winter we're going to make it count. We're going to come out, and in 6 months' time as we get to Pesach, we're going to pat ourselves on the back and feel like we really have achieved. Join me. Let's join us in the shul.